All right, Tamera, thanks so much for chatting with us today. And just in time for Mother's Day, you're a busy mom of two, and we hear you're ready to share some tips and encouragement for moms on the go. I have an 8-month-old at home, and we'll take any and all wisdom you have. So let's start with, what's the mantra you told yourself this morning and why?
Oh my goodness. This morning, treat yourself like you treat someone you love. I have just come back from a premiere with my daughter.
Mhm.
And when you're on the red carpet, you see pictures, and sometimes I can be really critical of myself. And I'm learning not to do that. I would never do that with someone that I truly love. I would always start, with the positive and say, you look awesome, blah blah blah. So let's start there. So that's one that I used. That's one that I used today. Because in our business, we always want to look at trends. We always want to look how your hair looks, how you da, 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 da. But also, you have to be kind. You have to be kind to yourself. And so I look at it, I'm like, yes, girl, you may have a little roll right here, but who cares? You looked amazing. So
No one else saw it. No one else sees it but us.
that's what I did this morning.
Well, I love that. And since you brought it up, I was going to get into this a little bit later, but we have to talk about that family outing to the Little Mermaid premiere with Tia and the girls. I mean, that Marquesa dress, first of all, you crushed it. No mantra needed. You crushed it. Okay. But
Thank you so much. My daughter, we had, a plethora of dresses to pick out. And I had this like sexier kind of dress. My daughter was like, no, I think you should wear this one. I was like, it's really on trend, Araya. It's really like, I think I might match the mermaid. Like, and she was like, that's the point. I want us to look like Disney princesses. And I said, okay, how could you say no to that? So thank you so much. I felt like a Disney princess. It was our first time ever on the red carpet together with our daughters. And that was an epic moment for us. It was so much fun. And to be able to come to an historical event like that. I mean, I never thought in a million years we would have a woman of color Little Mermaid, right?
yes,
Growing up, I saw the original one. So, and when I tell you, Halle, she killed it.
that's what we've heard, and we can't wait to see it.
Uh, like on all levels. I was, my mouth, everyone's jaws were like, when she sang that song, oh my gosh, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? I was like,
Who
it
was
was
standing out more, you or the girls?
I think T and I were. I mean, we cried,
Hmm.
we laughed, but I don't know. My daughter at the end, she held my arm, and she squeezed it so hard, and she's, "Mommy, thank you so much. I love this movie." And those are moments that I will never forget.
Yeah,
It was
absolutely. Did you get a chance to talk to Halle at all?
we said hi. I mean, I had the pleasure of interviewing her
Mm,
um with her sister on the reel. And I mean, her career has just blown
exploded,
up.
both of
Both
them.
her and her sister. I mean, another sister duo. Do your thing. Do your thing, girls. Do it, because
Right.
they're killing it. They're doing a great job. And what I love is that they're supporting each other along the way, and they're also owning their differences. I mean, it could be challenging navigating sisterhood in, in Hollywood when you're somewhat the same age. But I feel like what they've nailed is owning their differences and just going for it.
Yeah, that's right. And I love that sister versus
Yeah.
sister parallel that
Yeah.
you guys have.
Yeah. At
And
one
have
point they wanted to do Twitches. They wanted us to do a remake of Twitches. And I think that would be dope.
fans are here for it. Fans are here
I
for
know.
all of it. And
I know,
everyone
right?
loves seeing how close you and Tia have been over the years. And family means so much to you both. She's entering a really profound new chapter for herself right now. How is she doing, and how would you continue to support and lift each other up during important times like this, as moms, as sisters?
I think the main thing is just moving forward and being there for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Well, that's great to hear. And so let's start with Mother's Day. Okay. We got to get into that. How have your Mother's Day celebrations changed as your kids get older? Some moms want to make it a full family day. Others may want a well-deserved break, maybe a little of both if you can.
For me, I mean, I'm a creature of habit. So I love when they make breakfast for me in the morning. It started out so cute. It started out, when they weren't able to physically, make breakfast. They're 7 and 10 now. They actually do a great job. They know how to make breakfast. And I always say the pandemic helped with that because we were in the kitchen a lot
Yes.
as a family. But I love that my husband, every single morning, he lets me sleep in, and then they just kind of, roll in and all their like joy and happy energy, just to say happy Mother's Day, and, allow me that time, allow me to have that little, me time to kind of regroup to start the day. And we love food in our family. So I'm sure my husband always surprises me every single year. We're probably going to go to a really cool brunch, or it doesn't matter, or dinner. I know I'm going to have some mimosas or wine. And I'm really looking forward to it. I really am.
Just finding that balance with family time, you time. I love that. Well, and speaking of me time and loving food, I never thought I'd be one of those people who forgets to eat, but then I had a baby and now here we are with an empty tummy. I know I'm not alone on this one. So let's talk about belVita and how you're encouraging busy parents to take time for their own nutrition and to find healthy ways to stay active and present, right?
Yeah, I feel like as women in general, we're always, taking care of others first,
Yes.
and forgetting about our needs, forgetting about ourselves. And then once you become a mother, that is just magnified. And yes, it's true. You can go a whole day without, eating, but what good does that do when you have to take care of someone? You're depleted, you're exhausted. And so what I love about this partnership with belVita is the fact that we are bringing me time back, in the sense that it is okay to prioritize some time out of your busy schedule on Mother's Day, obviously, but every day, all year long, to take a moment for yourself and kind of reset, realign, regroup, and you can do it on your own terms. It's whatever you want to do. And we're just talking about a moment. We're talking about starting small, like 2 minutes can turn into 5. For me, it's, I've got to have, once I get all the kids, girl, just wait till your 8-month-old goes to school. And then when you have multiples, if that's your choice, getting everyone out of the house is always a blissful, chaotic time. That sometimes I can lose myself into that and start my day kind of just not centered. How about that? So it's important for me to have my cup of coffee in the morning. I always have to have my coffee with something. So it's always the best. It's quick, it's easy, nutritious, and you feel great. So start off small. And then if you want to meditate, if you want to work out, don't forget to take care of yourself. That's a huge one, Erin. So
we can all do 2 minutes. We can all start with 2 minutes. I think I'll go with that.
Absolutely. And taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's actually a way of taking care of others. So you prioritizing yourself is taking care of your 8-month-old. And those are facts.
Absolutely. I needed to hear that. I think viewers definitely needed to hear that. And speaking of prioritizing yourself as well, you have your own movie coming out. Before we let you go, we got to get into this. Hallmark's Dream Moms coming out May 13th. Your character takes on an inspiring second act, fulfilling her dreams of becoming a singer. Tell us what it meant to take on this role in a story so many parents and people can likely relate to as we reach a certain point in our lives where we're kind of looking for what's next.
Well, it's another mantra that I thought of, and it's never too late to restart your day the right way, but I'll go further than that. It's never too late to, start up your dreams again. I feel like a lot of the times we can lose ourselves in becoming parents, and we put our dreams on the back burner. but we shouldn't do that. You should never, because one day you might regret that, you know. If you weren't able to do it at that time, okay, you can regroup and restart. And that is exactly what this movie is about. My character has a daughter who is in dance. I studied dance. My character, Danielle, for years. I tried to go on Broadway. It didn't work out. Got married young, had a child, and I just forgot it. I lived vicariously, you know, through my daughter. I did everything to make my husband and my daughter happy. I forgot about
your dreams.
About my dreams. And they can all, you know, they can coexist. You just have to know the right time when to do that. You have to know, I mean, there are going to be some sacrifices in there. Nothing is, you know, perfect. Michelle Obama talked about that. But it is possible. And don't forget that. Don't forget to tap into that. You don't want to lose who you are or your dreams once you became a mother. The beautiful thing about us women is that there are so many facets of who we are. We can be so many things, and you shouldn't limit yourself. But I had so much fun singing and
Get to hear you sing. I love that.
Yeah. The last time I sang on something, I think it was on Sister. Yeah, Sister, right? I think so. And just randomly on the internet.
It's long overdue, however long it's been.
Yeah,
we're ready.
I'm really excited. Dream Moms. It's an homage to mothers. But it's also the first film of Make Her Mark, Ashley Williams. She is interested in, you know, getting more women filmmakers out there. And that's what that campaign, that's what that initiative is all about. And the amount of women power that we had on that set.
Yeah.
We need a woman president. I'll tell you that. I'm just going to tell you that.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We've got a couple of years, step by step.
Yeah, we do.
Well, on that note, thank you so much for joining us. And I'm going to get into some belVita, I think.
It's lovely. You'll love it.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time. Thank you.